Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Roethlisberger on first down. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
29-yard line.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Avoids him at the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Pittsburgh.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Steelers 0.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First carry for James Conner. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Singletary to get the drive started. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
At the 31. 12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, 59. All day. Banjo. Alert. Mike 5'9".
Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go. 56. Check that.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Take it in at the 22. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Give, it's Adams. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25-yard line.
At 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And a Steeler 1st down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 3rd down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. No, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 15.
Singletary here running out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the 39, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Check. Crunch. 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 Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll try and and this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Tighten down.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check, alert. Under 10.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the handoff, Adams here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Johnson now returning. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
16 yards.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 1st downs. And how about that 2nd one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Cameron Hayward on the
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Mike 5'9",
A handoff. Adams running left. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 56, 56.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Freeman again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? 230.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Freeman. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
At the Bills' 32-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Schuster. It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Chase Claypool. Incomplete. For Davius White on the coverage.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Tonight's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL